And Elohim blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because in it he rested from all his work which Elohim had created to do. These are the histories of the heavens and the earth when they were created in the day that Shema, Elohim, made heavens and earth. Genesis 2, 3 through 4 of the Israelite Samaritan version of the Torah. Welcome back. Welcome back to the mystery unveiling our ancestry, the history and history of our ancestry. I've put together this special series for the season answering viewer requests. And we had one asking that we make a video about the names of God from both the Bible and pre-Bible sources. By God, I assume you mean the deity of the Holy Bible. So there are many terms for God in the Holy Bible, including El Shaddai, translated as Almighty. Many use the term Jehovah, which is not actually found in the original version of the Hebrew Holy Bible, which makes sense, as there is no J in Hebrew. The original language of the people writing the Bible, well, the Proto-Hebrew people who wrote the Bible, as it was written in Paleo-Hebrew, a language preceding Hebrew. Jehovah developed in the medieval period among Christian scholars attempting to vocalize the Tetragrammaton. And I'll put up what that is, with vowels from the Hebrew word Adonai, meaning Lord. Yahweh is another term used in the Bible, it is called, of course, the Tetragrammaton, because using the divine name could result in a violation of the third commandment. The third commandment, which in the Israelite Samaritan version of the Torah says, "You shall not take the name of Shema, your Elohim, in vain, for Shema will not leave him unpunished who takes his name in vain." And saying the name became particularly taboo after 500 BC, when Cyrus, king of Persia, gave permission to the Israelite Jews to return to Israel after the Babylonian exile, succeeding the destruction of Solomon's temple in 587 BC. The divine name became replaced with Adonai, meaning my lords. However, before this time, the name, which in the Israelite Samaritan version of the Torah is Shema, which means Hashem, or the name in Hebrew. The name in Hebrew replaces Adonai, or the Lord. The Samaritan in Pentateuch was written broadly anytime after 610 to 122 BC, while the oldest Masoretic text, which is the basis of our current Bible that we use today, dates from the 9th century AD. And there are some differences, which I will read to you, just referencing what I had read to begin this session, where it reads, These are the histories of the heavens and the earth when they were created in the day that Shema Elohim made heavens and earth." In the Israelite Samaritan Torah, version of the Torah, which is based on the Samaritan Pentateuch. In the Masoretic text, it reads, "These are the generations of the heaven and of the earth when they were created in the day that the Adonai Elohim made earth and heavens. And we find that trend where Shema, meaning the name in the Samaritan version, will be Adonai, or the Lord, in the Masoretic text. And the Lord is often what we'll also find in the King James versions and many other versions of the Bible that we use today. The first chapter of Genesis begins with the name Elohim for God, which is a plural term generally equated with the Most High. In ancient Canaan, Phoenicia, from where Hebrew, the ancient language of the Bible, derived, there was also a deity called the Most High, his name being Elyon. He was accompanied by Beirut, his female consort or counterpart, signifying the city of Beirut in Lebanon. Elohim is similar to Eloah, the mother creatrix, and El, chief deity, the male deity of the Canaanite pantheon and the Babylonian pantheon. Moses was introduced to YAAMORR on Mount Sinai in the land of the Midianites, once called the Sashu, called the Sashu by the people of Mizraim. The Sashu worshipped, Mizraim being Egypt, the Sashu worshipped Yahweh and existed around the time of Moses, from 1497 to 1350 BC. Moses is credited with writing the first 5 books of the Bible, the Torah. And in Genesis 1 we see, or Genesis 2 rather, we see this transition where it starts out in Genesis 1 making reference to Elohim, and then we find these references to Shema Elohim in the Samaritan version and Adonai, the Lord, in the Masoretic text. The term Adonai, Lord also means Baal. Baal means Lord. So essentially what we have here is a reference to the Elohim in connection with the Most High, the name being the Tetragrammaton, and the Lord, Adonai, being that same Tetragrammaton. Some say that the Tetragrammaton is in fact a son of the Elohim. He's a Beni Elohim. And I'll read for you one of the verses that some rely on for this proposition. From Deuteronomy 32:8 of the Israelite Samaritan version of the Torah. When Elion gave the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the borders of the peoples according to the number of the sons of Israel. For Shema's portion is his people, Yaakov. Thanks for your requests. I hope that this helps to answer your questions. And if you have more questions and more, that you'd like for me to discuss as a follow-up to this, feel free to let me know in the comments. Appreciate you. Have a wonderful holiday. Give thanks. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Peace. Happy New Year. Peace. Join us, and remember to check out our Patreon page for patron privileges at patreon.com/wistribe. That's patreon.com/WISTRIBE. Peace. Link to the book, Mystery of Our Ancestry by Morrison in the comments below. Peace.